Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the ASTRO Circuit Season 6 ODC number 1, brought to you by CyberGamer, powered by ASTRO. This is the winners bracket round 2 matchup between Collateral eSports and Integral.VG. Now we're on board with Nels up first. I'm Myksta, joined by Eminence. Eminence, we've got a great matchup here. Plantronics Warfare right now.
Yeah, this game's going to be really good. I mean, we've got some really good players. Collateral, you know, Nels, Killer, Edvin, and obviously the substitute Berenson. And on the other team, we've got Excel, JTech, Rufix, and Ruse, or I believe that's how you say their names. At the moment, though, Collateral looking quite nice as they were able to cap A and B, but they managed to rotate the flags over and make the CA swap. Right now, Collateral up by 3 points. They've got the C and B flag capture control points. I'm trying to find the player in B. There it is, it's Ruse. I'm on board with him. He gets taken up by Vrenzon, so right now Collateral pushing into B. They've got 2 in B. They should have this control. And the team of... I'm actually going to have to find this team name because I don't even know who they are. That's right, VG. VG's the team name. They're spawn on this A. They're getting spawn trapped, which is not good.
Yeah, definitely is not. Now, we're seeing B control under the team of Collateral. They're just trying to mop up a couple of kills and keep them back towards this A side. Now, 2 players from Collateral, or actually 4, as you have Renzen taking down 1. He'll get shot down in the back. So Advin was the last one up for a moment. Now, he will need to push on down over onto this A flag, but a player will spawn there and take him down. So we'll jump on board with JTech right here, who will try to pick off a kill over on Pro Shot, but he won't be able to successfully do that one, as you're going to be having Excel right here just watching over this B flag. Now, there is a player over in Kitchen. He decides, okay, you know what, teammates are there, teammates got my back, let's see if we can move on out. Now, as they do move out, 2 of their players will fall, but they've got 1 player, Rufix, over onto this C flag. Now, on the C side, he's not contested, so he should be able to get this one down if his teammates can just take out those shots from mid, which they are able to do, so at least taking down 1, and now being able to once again get that C side control. But in the progress, they did lose the other flag that they had in control, and Collateral just taking and controlling 2 flags of their own.
Yeah, this map's a really like a rotation map. If your rotations are on point, you're going to be able to do some pretty cool stuff. Right now, both teams rotating really well. I mean, as we see, the scores are only like a 6-point difference as it just swaps over there. Both teams, you know, they run into B and the other team comes in and caps their A. That's just the type of stuff that's going on right here. Killer is who I'm on board with. He's 10-3 right now. He should be able to pick up these 2 kills in court. He chokes the shots and actually gets killed by JTech. Yeah, he's got a little bit of a aiming issue there. I'm on board with Advin as he just gets that really crucial kill on A to save that cap. He's just sitting here defending. He shoots that trophy. I'm not sure whether or not he actually thought there was someone or just wanted to get rid of it for the sake of it. But good job on his behalf. He's just sitting in the corner here, so let's swap over on someone else. I'm on board with Nels. He's coming up. He's about to get into a gun battle here. He's going to shoot. He takes out the kill. There's one behind him. He gets him 2, 3. Is he going to get to... Oh, he almost got that 3-piece, but JTech managing to shut him down. They're going to... The team of VG are going to start to push into B now. That's their plan of attack. JTech getting taken down by Nels, and Nels is just holding this double huts area. Just making sure that the enemy team can't get to A or Kitchen.
We're going to be seeing the nades coming out from Excel, though, getting tags for 1, but he won't be able to actually pick off the kill in the end. Now, he's got his teammates pushing on over to this B side, but they're also going to keep control of the C flag. Now, the C flag is actually getting swarmed right here, as you have Ruse going on down. He'll take down 1, but there is a second player there. He notices it, but it's a little bit too late as he gets taken down. The same with Rufix. Now, you're going to be seeing Excel coming out of Kitchen. Sees 1 player in front. He'll take out that kill. Sees the second, and he won't be able to pick off that kill, unfortunately for him, as you're going to be having Verenza getting a couple of shots in through toilets. Advin getting dropped. Nels with the nade over on to the A flag as he'll pick off 1 in his progress towards that. He'll see another, but he will get taken down from him. Now they're pushing on around all over these flags here, over on to A, B, and sometimes over on C, and the flags are really just changing. But throughout this whole game, the thing that is in the most common is that Collateral have been able to retain a 2 flag advantage for most of the 4 minutes that have already gone past, and through that they've been able to take this lead that you currently do see them have, 31 points the difference, 86 points to 55.
Yeah, and Strike Zone's really a map where, in my opinion, you really have to spread the score in order to take out the map, because sometimes right now Collateral's just really out rotating the team of VG. Sounds like VG, when you say that, it sounds like evil geniuses, but yeah, anyway. That's the end of the half. The score's 93 to 61 to Collateral. So that's a 30 or so point lead. That final kill cam, did that just skip for you as well?
Yeah, it sort of did, but we're down onto the half, so it's okay. Halftime break.
Oh yeah.
Still has a little bit of the intermission to cool things down, and then we're going to be starting up on this next stage. As you can see, the A and C flag is going to be under their control, and they're going to be sending a couple of players over to this mid side. No one's really going to be going through the sneaky route through Pro Shop and making anything happen. They're just focusing over on B. But Killer, he aimed down and he just got caught in the sprint there, and he got taken down. But they got one player over onto this B side. That is going to be Renzen, who was reloading, but still somehow managed to just shoot like a... I don't even know what I was going for there, but he gets a double kill, and that is the important part. But they have to be wary over on the C flag now. They've already rotated out. They've got the experience behind them to know when to do what, and you're going to be seeing them pushing on here and pick off one. Verenza picking off another double kill back to back. They're on a 5 streak already, 14 and 4, and for being the sub here, he's definitely doing a great job.
Yeah, you also have to take notice of those captures there. He's got 7 caps for the team. I mean, on a map like Strike Zone, as I've said so many times already, like, captures are just so important. Right now, Brenzon, though, he's picked up this MTAR. See what he can do with that, as you know that the Vector's usually the favorable weapon. He's just going to sit here, help his teammates out. He trades that kill. He sees another one in Pro. Trying to get the long shots. He hits him, but doesn't manage to take out that kill, but ends up getting taken out by Rufix. But Advin... now on this A flag, he's going to get killed from behind. Is he going to... no, he gets pinched. He gets sandwiched by the team of VG. So VG should pick up that A flag as well as they are capping C right now. That's JTech. He's up on the statue. There's one coming to the C stairs who has to look off to his right. He doesn't get the kill. He gets taken out, but his teammate picks that up. Now they just really need to get aggressive on this B. Rotate the map. That's all they need to do.
With one player over on A, the A and B flags will be controlled by the team of Collateral eSports. Now, with the team of Integral.VG, they're wanting to push on down. One kill will happen to JTech, but he misses the shots on the second. His teammates will be behind him, though, trying to pick off those kills, and they do. One's coming through Kitchen as that player falls. Excel's looking for this one, but unfortunately, the crack that he was seeing through, they were able to see him, and they took him down instantly. B flag control just instantly turned around, and Collateral were able to keep that for themselves. And with 2 minutes 45 remaining in this map so far, 138 to 84, the chances really are looking slim for Integral. But they got to look on forward that it is a best of 5 now, so they have a little bit of leeway here. Maybe they're not the strongest domination team, and then just work off the S&D and the blitzers to come. But of course, this map isn't over just yet. It is still possible, but you know, as we saw in the first series that we streamed throughout the day, triple caps are the necessary factor in a scoreline like this, and even then, it's not even guaranteed, and it's definitely very risky.
Yeah, of course, right now, Collateral have the 2 cap now, and they're up by like 60 points. So, at the moment, in a really, really good situation. But, you know, yeah, 3 cap could happen. Brenzon now pushing up on this bridge. He's going to get aggressive. He kills that guy. That's a 4 down for the team of VG. I think Brenzon's just going to wait for them to spawn and wait. That guy just spawned right in front of Brenzon. That's quite crazy. He gets taken out anyway. I'm on board with Nels. He's on the top of these C stairs. He's trying to shoot someone down in Pro. Doesn't manage to connect. There's a team member from VG capping that B, but he just seems to be completely ignored. So Collateral is going to pick up the C, but they keep on getting killed off the flags. Right now, a minute and a half left. 60-point lead. They need to get this A, and they need to kill Nels off C. They
really do, but Nels should be able to capture this one, and he does, as a B flag now, being the worst flag to hold by yourself, you know, with the being able to be boxed there from toilets, kitchen, and 31. You're going to be seeing the team of Collateral just rotating over. 11 bullets in Killer's gun right there as he goes ahead and picks up the MTAR. Now he's going to be looking over into this B side. The players though pushing out through kitchen. 2 players drop. Third one is there as well. Will he get taken down? No, he will be able to take down one with him. And there you go. He gets the double kill. We saw the second kill there from his perspective, and he's going to be pushing on out over onto his A side. But 45 seconds left. 64 points the difference. That's map number 1. That's the Collateral.
Yeah, Collateral doing a really good job. As I said, I was watching them, their rotations on point, and that winning gun battles as well on this map are really crucial. Kill them off the flags when they're capping, kill them before they walk into the flag, even better. And Collateral just, I mean, look at Advin, man, 36 kills, MVP easily, and Varenzon with 9 captures. Like, that's just really good job, especially for a substitute. But I mean, Varenzon's a well-respected player in the community. He's known to have decent skill behind that controller of his, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, and that's going to be map number 1, 189 to 121. Collateral take out map number 1 in the series. Of course, best of 5, so guaranteed a blitz at this stage, but I'm really hoping that we can make things going strong for some of these teams and come close, maybe into a second domination or a second S&D later on in the series. We'll see how these teams play, though, in the overall S&D variant, and that is going to be coming up next. That map is also going to be for Winners Bracket Round 2 and S&D on Sovereign. So that's what you got looking forward to. And Eminence, being a player yourself, give us a little bit of insight into S&D Sovereign and what you think these teams are going to do.
Sovereign, really, like, there's that back player, the player that always sits at the back of the rails. That player is quite crucial, especially on, what side is it? The defense side on this map, where you gotta watch that snake, because if they push through snake, that can really like screw your setup, as well as the shotguns on this map. I mean, I know that the Bulldog's been out of the game for a few months now, but you've got that FG6 or some shotgun like that, and that can be quite powerful in the war room. But really, I mean, this is another map where you really want to put the bomb down as soon as possible. That's sort of just a general rule for S&D. My ghost just crashed there for a second as that game disconnected. Yeah, just put the bomb down and trade the kills, stick close to your teammates, and make sure that you can't get flanked, and that's pretty much just the general physics of Sovereign S&D. Yeah,
and yeah, it is going to be an interesting one indeed, and as you mentioned, over onto the defensive side of that map. But you also got to keep in mind, you mentioned the shotguns and you mentioned the Bulldog being banned for a couple of months now, and since it actually has been banned, we do see a couple of shotguns here. I know your team rocks one as well, every now and then, but you don't actually see it as much as you did when the Bulldog was allowed. I think a lot of players just aren't comfortable with that shotgun that they are forced to use at that stage. But you do see one player maybe in a game every now and then does pull that one out. So if they do, of course, that player really needs to get into the nitty-gritty aspect of things and really just get up in everyone's faces to really make that use. But there's no point pushing on forward with the shotgun, and if your team's playing the passive game as well. So they're going to make sure that they sort of got their setups down packed and know thereabouts what they want to do and what sort of game style they want to play. Because the worst thing that can happen is not either playing attack or aggressively or passively, but doing a bit of both and having it all backfire on you. So hopefully these teams know sort of what they're getting into. They've already played the domination now, so they know a little bit of how these teams do like to play in the side of things. So we'll see if that'll make an impact for Integral.VG coming back in, because they are 1-0 down. It is still the winners bracket and it is a best of 5, but I'm calling if they do lose the S&D, they'll lose the Blitz as well.
Yeah, this game's like Ghost in general. Well, actually Call of Duty in general. It's really a hype game. So, but if you let the little losses get to you, it's really difficult to win. But in like what I'm really interested to see is obviously in a map like Sovereign, the B bomb site's always the most popular bomb sites. When that one team decides to go A, you're never disappointed. Like it's either get shut down, or you have a really interesting battle to have that bomb blow up or kill the players that are trying to defuse. But I'd like to see some A pushes.
Yeah, so would I actually. I haven't. It was at a stage I do remember where we were looking at these A pushes, and they were really the more common thing to see on an S&D Sovereign. They B side just got sort of outdated for a moment, and everyone really was just going A nearly every round, every second round they wanted to go for, and it was really working. But then it's gone back to the B side meta You rarely see them nowadays, which is a little bit sad. But you do see teams normally use it now and normally save it for a last-ditch effort and sort of try to throw people off. So we'll see how things go. The most interesting thing I'm looking forward to possibly seeing is a player going underground and going wide on that flank. Because you see that normally be very, very effective if they know which ways to sort of go through and be a little bit hidden. Sort of use their knowledge to know where all the other players are going to be at without, alerting them to himself early game and possibly be able to pick off a couple of kills and make something happen for their teams. But I guess we'll just have to start things up. We are just waiting for the host now to start up the game. The last players just managed to join on up there. So hopefully it shouldn't be too much longer. But Eminence, if you had to pick a team to take this one out, who are you going to tip and what do you reckon the scoreline's going to be?
This is the first time I've seen VG play, and I'm sorry, but Collateral has too good of a reputation in order for them to lose this, so I'm going to go with Collateral to win. I mean, as you were saying just before about that underground as well, what about the robot?
Yep.
Teams riding the robot.
A lot of teams actually aren't able to get there at that stage before getting taken out. So it is interesting every time I've seen someone actually go onto the robot to jump out into nest, it's always picked off a kill or two.
Another really overpowered position on this map is you jump on the robot and it pulls you up. You can step on top of the lights.
The light post, yep.
Yeah, and that gives you a really good overwatch on A. I wonder if anyone would do that.
You don't actually. You saw when people first found it out, you saw a lot of people go for it. But since then, it's a bit of a risky position because it's a catch-22. You can have a good overwatch at A, but you're also standing on a light post, really in the open.
Yeah. Alright, so we're into the game now. Let's go on board with the offense. Let's go on board with the bomb carrier. We've got Ruse. He's just looking down into the snake. He sees one. He puts shots in. He might have been able to pick up that kill if he didn't have to stop shooting because his teammate got in the way. But that player is really one shot. I think he's lying right next to the table and right in front of him. I'm not sure. Yeah, he is. I don't think he saw him though. So Ruse is about to get into a gunfight. I think the other player knows he's there. Yeah, it's Verenzon with a shotgun. That's not the most popular shotgun, but I guess it works. And I mean, if it works for him, then well done. So I'm on board with the Verenzon now. He's just sort of, he's a little bit like a worm, really. Just sort of waddling around on the floor there. Not really doing much. But he's picked up the Vector now. I think he's just going to charge at this person, get the long shots, and he picks up the kill. So that's the first round to Collateral. Verenzon getting that shotgun to kill opened up the round really well for them, and then got the final kill there. So props to him.
Yeah, definitely, and you're going to be seeing with Verenzon here on that round-ending kill cam. Next round, going to be starting on up, and of course the attack and defensive sides will swap over for this round. We'll see which player will actually go for possibly a bomb pickup. But I just want to note, J-Tech rocking a sniper rifle there for his defensive round. Now back onto the attacking team, you're going to be having the shotgun there for Advin. That's the shotgun you were commenting on earlier, Eminence, and we'll see if he'll be able to put that one to use. He also does have the bomb in hand, so he does need to play a little bit risky, of course, as he pushes up the stairs. Player was there, but one's right in front. There you go, first blood for him. He'll take down Excel and he'll push on over, maybe looking to go for an early bomb plant.
And situations like that, that's where the shotgun becomes really handy. But he's putting the bomb down here. There's a player right next to him. The bomb's been planted. Is the player going to contest him? He did, but Advin managed to get away, so he's just going to lie down in this room with the shotgun. He's not really doing much. There's another player. There's Nels. I'm on board with Nels right now. He gets at that kill. Was that just
defuse? A speed up? Yeah.
Bomb defuse. Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I was actually on board with him. You mentioned that he pushed on up. I swapped over to him and he went straight to the defuse. Didn't fire a bullet, and he got the ninja defuse when there was players in the surrounding room. So you got to give him credit for that. The score becomes 1-1.
Yeah. Also, I apologize. I'm trying to mute my mic every single time I cough. So if that comes through, it's because I failed on clicking my computer. But anyway, Collateral should feel very ashamed for allowing that player to defuse the bomb. But at the moment, I'm on board with Nels. I'm a little bit sad that I didn't go on board with Advin, as he got a two-piece shotgun, but Nels being able to trade that kill, and now that leaves Rufix in a 1v3 situation. He just stunned that guy, I think, but didn't manage to connect. And that guy's looking for him now. Rufix, I don't know, he should have got that kill in my opinion. I don't know. Oh, rather questionable. He got first bullet. Yeah, that's a little crazy. Good job on Collateral anyway for taking that one out.
Yeah, it definitely was, and that's going to bring the round count back into a 2-1 lead to them. We'll see if they'll be able to keep things going strong. Now, of course, we do have them back on the attack, so far, you know, they've done a little bit of a good job. Let's hope they don't get ninja defused 2 attacking rounds in a row, but you are going to be seeing, as I accidentally went on board to a ghost camera, back on board with Killer. He's got the bomb. You got Advent and Varenzen early, getting actually taken down very, very early, and just like that, Nels is the last one up, and he's actually on a 3 streak, so it'll be interesting to see, will he go for this sort of objective in a 1v4 situation, or will he just play for these kills and just trying to stay alive? Now he's about to run into one, and unfortunately can't do any of the above because he gets taken down, and the round becomes back to a 2-2.
Yeah, well done for VG there. I mean, they just ran into the buildings, got the kills, and then there was Nels just left by himself to twiddle with his thumbs or whatnot, and he couldn't even get a kill. But I mean, good job for VG, and now makes it 2-2. S&D games coming rather close. I mean, 2-2. Could this go to round 11? Could it?
Possibly. I mean, we'll just have to wait and see for this one. That would definitely be a great outcome at the end of this map. We've got the team of Integral.VG, but they're running over to an A side, a bomb plant. Ideally, as their bomb carrier was over on the B dom, he does get taken down. You got JTech now through the underground passageway. He gets taken down as he climbs up the ladder. So the bomb's still down in a little bit of an awkward position here, as you're going to be having Rufix and Excel, the last ones up. Now the bomb's still down over at B-Dom. 3 players up for Collateral here, as you see them all over on the mini-map. They're just setting up nicely. They're not really watching over the A side, but they're more so watching all the other angles. And with the bomb still being down, I mean, it's going to be more of a risk for Integral. As you see there, the players just knew the bomb was down and they rotated back over. Rufix will fall as well, so that's going to be 3-2 once again. Still going round for round.
Yeah, I was hoping really there that I think it was Excel didn't get COD timed from that ladder guy, but he did. If he just waited for that ladder guy, got that kill, who knows? Situations could have been different. But yeah, that bomb was in an awkward position. I'd never suggest putting the bomb carrier in B-Dom. But it's now 3-2, and we'll jump on board with the attacking team. A push. We've just had 2 A pushes in a row. So it's like it's Christmas. We're getting what we want. So Nels is just pre-aiming this street here. Doesn't see anyone. They're going to push towards this bomb. The bomb site's all smoked up. Rufix getting the first kill on Advin. The bomb's going down. Nels is planting that. As soon as he gets that, is he going to run forwards or backwards? He's going to run forwards. There's a player in B-Dom. Let's see who that is. That player in B-Dom could deal some damage. It's JTech. He's coming up behind them. He could get a 2. He saw... Did he see him? Yeah, he did. Well, oh no, he didn't shoot the other guy.
He didn't see the other guy.
He hasn't seen him. He's trying to go for the defuse on the other places.
No. Oh. I thought it was about to pick off the kill there on Varenzen. Yeah, Varenzen was about to pick off the kill, but he didn't shoot either, it seemed. It was looking straight at him, but then he got taken down before he could really do anything. And I'm honestly a little bit confused at that stage. I'm looking at the rebroadcast here, and we could see, but obviously he had a glow on our end. On his end, it really just didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't. Of course, we've got the mini map as well, and we can see where they are.
And
but he looked. Yeah. Well, I don't have that turned on for me, but I'll figure that one out soon. But he looked right at him. I thought he saw him, but Killer put himself in a really good position. It turned out rather nicely. Oh my God, he saw another one. Snake. Is he gonna get him? No, the other guys just decided to run away, but his teammates chasing him. Now he's taking out Rufix. So that's 4-3. This is just going backwards and forwards. I'm loving it.
Yeah, it is really, really interesting at this stage for these teams, because the first map wasn't really as close as it is now, and it does seem like their S&D game is really on the same sort of level here, at least for S&D Sovereign anyway. We'll see if this will keep up on Collateral's attacking round. Now, got to keep in mind, even if we are going round for round, at that round 11, it's going to be crucial for these kills to see who goes attack and who goes defense. And at the moment, it is in Collateral's favor for this one. But that being said, these teams are more so winning, respective rounds. They haven't really won a round of both attack and defense yet. So you also got to keep that in mind for these plays, as you got Excel taking down Varenzen here as Advin tries to push on through B-Dom. He'll get dropped as well. Nels and Killer now left alive as you're going to be seeing the guys from Collateral trying to push on down. Nels takes down Excel as Nels will get dropped, so that means the bomb is down as well, all the way on the other side of the map for Killer, and he's about to have one player jump up through the B-Dom ladder, but it doesn't matter because he's going to get taken down from Rufix, and that's going to be 4-4 once again, back into an even playing field.
Yeah, 4-4. I mean, this game's just getting really intense. Backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. I mean, if I was Collateral, though, I'd sort of change their B setup a little bit. I mean, Nels is the bomb carrier, and he's sort of left alone in there a little bit. His teammates aren't exactly making the kills, so they need to start doing that. But let's jump on board with Ruse as he has the bomb. I want to see what he can do. Hopefully he'll just run in there, put that bomb down, be a good boy, and that might... Either way, it's going to be 5-4. Oh, J-Tech, he just got a double nade. Got a double nade, but then died. Well, actually,
that's a pretty good trade. I mean, if you die, you take down 2 players with you. I think that's a fairly good effort. But 3v2, I think this, if they take out this round, this will be the first round they actually take the lead on here at this stage, and maybe the first attacking round, possibly one. I'm not too sure at that for that record, but regardless, the bomb is now down, so they just need to hold it out as you have Excel sees one, so Killer's now the last one alive, as you'll see them push on down. We'll see him push on down, rather trying to just go around through the yellow steps here over at the back of yellow, and we'll have one player over on the boxes in front of him. One's going to be over on Nest. He's going to run over one. Of course, he doesn't know he's there, but we do. The player spots him first, though. That's going to be Integral now taking the lead, 5-4. First time, I believe, in this map.
Yeah, I mean, I think. Do you think it'll be round 11, or do you think it will finish here? I want your predictions just before this round starts.
I think it's going to go to round 11 because I want a round 11. So we're going to be hoping it goes to round 11.
Alright, so I'm on board with Killer as he's taking the bomb. He's going underground, as you said. Watch out for that underground. If he climbs up to... Oh no, he's just going to wait. But he's not going to connect with anyone anytime soon, so let's jump on board with someone else. I just jumped on board with Nels. He got that kill, but then got taken out. His teammate there is there to trade, though. It's Advin. He sees the guy up in war room. He puts bullets towards his way but doesn't connect, so he's just going to go and help the bomb carrier, which is exactly what the bomb carrier needs. Jumping on board with Killer. He's going to... Oh, no. Good job, Ruse. Good job. He got taken down. Now that bomb was right at the entrance. I don't think they know it's down, though. Advin's just sitting in this green room, and Bren's on sitting in the front of the green room. I mean, VG are playing this really, really well, just sitting back. That Riz guy didn't really need to poke out as far, and I mean, he did pay the price for it. But Bren's on right now in a 1v1 situation as he took out Advin, and he's collected that bomb. He's going towards B, and I think the player knows. Yeah, did he just get caught time? He did. Well done, Bren's on.
That
slow clap.
I'm giving you a clap for him from there, because he did a great job to keep his team in this map, and there we go. We're going to a round 11 here because of Renzen's back to back efforts to pick off those kills and get that clutch to go ahead and bring it into overtime. Now we have the team of Collateral over on the defensive round. Now the thing you got to keep in mind is that the previous 2 rounds have been won on offense, where all the rounds before that have been defensive rounds off memory, and let's hope my memory is good, because with Integral on the attack and the more defensive rounds that have been won, it really just isn't looking in their favor. But I'm going to be looking for the first pick to really determine this round. You're going to be seeing Excel sees one to pick off the first kill, but Nels was able to take down one. The same with Advin, so the numbers is already in favor of Collateral. Now you have Rufix just watching over the flank here. He's being definitely very cautious. Rufix needs to go huge to keep his team in this map as he rotates down. Doesn't see the one in the left corner. He will get taken down, and that'll be Collateral taking out that map 6-5, and now abiding map there for them, and now taking the lead 2-0.
Yeah, I think BG, as they were the attacking team, I think they just needed to take a few seconds, see if the defending team of Collateral would push up on them, and then they'll pick them off one by one. But sadly, I think they just got a little bit too impatient, and they pushed things that maybe they shouldn't have, and they paid the price for it. So Collateral taking that map out 6-5. We went to round 11. That was a really, really good match to watch.
Yep, and next up in the series will be a Blitz on a Warhawk. So that's going to be an interesting one indeed. But, I mean, if they're following the same trend as the Domination, it could be a one-sided match. But if it follows the same trend as S&D, we could be seeing an incredibly close match. And in terms of the respawns, the Blitz is the more common map to be tied as well. Do you think we're going to be seeing a tie after the back of that S&D?
Sadly, no.
No?
I don't.
Who do you predict taking it out?
I think Collateral. I do think Collateral. But I'm interested to see the way that these teams play Warhawk Blitz, because Warhawk Blitz from the day go on this game, it's been my favorite map, my favorite game mode to play on this map. So yeah, I'm interested to see what plan of attack they have for it, whether or not they implement ARs or just go full subbies, whether or not they like to turtle in their base or just get full aggressive. It will be interesting, and you know, I think Collateral with Virenzon and Els in the slaying department, and maybe Killer and Advin in the OBJ, I think they'll be able to pull it out, and rather convincing as well.
Yeah, definitely, and I'll just send you an invite there to get into the lobby. But as Blitz on Warhawk does just waits for these players to join on out, of course, you know, you were just talking a bit about the map there and all the different ways that you can really start to sort of play this one. And of course, the experience from a lot of the teams competing in this competition to the very top, whether in our region or internationally, there are some major differences. But Blitz on Warhawk, as you mentioned, you're sort of from the get-go, is one of those maps that sort of plays for a lot of these teams in a lot of the same ways too. And of course, being the biggest Blitz map out of the three Blitz maps that we have, Freight, Octane, and Warhawk, it is definitely sometimes the least capping map because of its size. But we can also see a surprisingly amount of caps in as well. I mean, you were touching a little bit about, you know, the different sort of ways to play it, but from what you've seen so far in both Domination and now S&D, even though of course S&D is totally different to Respawn, do you reckon we're going to be seeing a lot of aggressive play or more just passive defending and then pushing up play?
I think Collateral will be aggressive, and VG will be more passive, and that will be very interesting, because I know because my team being an aggressive team ourselves, playing against passive teams can prove to be rather annoying. So yeah, I just think Collateral have, you know, the gun skill behind them, but I don't know, eh?
It is going to be an interesting decision. Still waiting on two players to join on up. Now remember to join the conversation here in the Astro Circuit by using that hashtag Astro Circuit over on Twitter, or just by posting your predictions in the chat to your right. And of course, remember to follow all of CyberGamer Xbox's social media outlets. Now bringing them up on your screen right now. You've got our website, au.cybergamer.com, our Facebook, facebook.com/CyberGamer Network, our Twitter at CGXboxAU, and our YouTube, youtube.com/CyberGamer.com. Now, of course, we also have this Twitch TV page, which has a follow button at the bottom left of the video. If you haven't pressed it already, we do encourage you to go ahead and do so. And of course, that will just keep you updated to when we go live. And of course, we do stream most Wednesdays and most Sundays for a competition. Of course, this Astro Circuit Season 6 is the final season of the Astro Circuit for Call of Duty Ghosts, of course, leading up into Advanced Warfare. We only have a couple of weeks in between, you know, the end of this season and then. And of course, we also do have, we're not just a Call of Duty based website either, at least on our platform anyway. We do have plenty of other games. Primarily, you know, with FIFA 15 coming out, we definitely want to push that one as well. And we are running our FIFA 14, The Last Hurrah ODC. That is going to be being held in a week's time on the 21st of September. So that's in exactly 7 days. So not, you know, this weekend, next. And that is going to be the final ODC for CyberGamer for FIFA 15. FIFA 14, sorry, as FIFA 15 releases shortly after that. So you definitely want to go ahead and check that out. We also do support on our website, Titanfall, Battlefield as well. And of course, we still have all our former Call of Duty ladders if you are interested in checking that one out. But yeah, we're also looking for admins for both Call of Duty and FIFA. So if you are interested in helping out and you've been a registered member on CyberGamer for a while and you think you fit the criteria feel free to go to au.cybergamer.com, click on the staff button, click staff application, and tell us why you think you'd be the best for the job. Now, still waiting on these players to join on up here, but Eminence, how do you reckon the day's been going so far? How are you enjoying casting so far?
Yeah, like I always wanted to get into that casting booth, and I love it. I love it. I mean, it's completely different being in the call and telling everyone what's going on instead of like creating what's going on. It's really good, and I'm having a lot of fun. Thanks for having me here as well, by the way.
No worries, and of course, your team competing as well. Just thought I'd plug in while we have a little bit of time to kill for those players to join on up. We have not just CyberGamer events coming up for Call of Duty Ghosts, but we also have multiple events from different organisations. Now, of course, you've got DoesPlay competitions at doesplay.com.au. They have a competition on every night for Call of Duty, regardless if it's Ghost or a Flashback. You have Titanfall, you got FIFA. Every day of this month, there is a competition on, so be sure to go ahead and check them out. For ACL, you have the Call of Duty ACL or Call of Duty Ghost ACL 2K series on the 21st of September. You also do have a Halo 3 throwback competition from Halo on the 20th, which is the Saturday coming up, and you also do have Adversity Gaming / Digital Nations online round, which I believe was meant to be today, but I'm not too sure if that's going on. You also do have the actual LAN itself on the 28th, and you're one of the teams competing in that one, and tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, this is probably going to be the biggest event that I've competed at, actually, like, even though it's an NZ event, because sort of like a electronic expo. So we're gonna be up on the stage and stuff in our booths playing our games, and we're gonna have hundreds of people walking past us every minute. So it's gonna be a completely different atmosphere, and it's gonna be sick. I'm really looking forward to it.
Definitely think it's going to be a great experience for those. I personally competed at a expo event once here in Australia for the EB Expo for years back in the day. Definitely was a interesting experience to say the least, but hopefully it does go well. So far, I believe there's double-digit teams that is signed up. I believe you also have the pro area of it where you are guaranteed straight into Sunday, and then you have the Saturday, which is for the rest of the teams. I'm not too sure on the size of the bracket, but I mean you definitely have some great games to be ensured from that competition, showcasing NZ's finest, and of course there is still plenty of competitions all the way around. I believe there's also a CyberGamer competition on that day, the ODC number 2. So we got plenty of Call of Duty Ghosts for the month of September. Now, just looking at it, the calendar is jam-packed from all these competitions. So if you're a Call of Duty player and you're interested in competing as much as you can, well, I don't think you can really play in all of them, because if you can, that's one big effort.
Of course, if you're like an American viewer or European viewer, you've got Gfinity and MLG as well.
Yep. And UMG.
And UMG, yep. You can get on them wager grinds. Yep. Definitely. Like, it's really good to see that Call of Duty's like, its 10th month now, going into its 10th month, and it's still quite active. I mean, you've got like a few teams that have taken a break and most likely won't return until Advanced Warfare, but I mean the numbers are still really, really good, and there's still 2 months to go, so I'm really happy with that.
Yeah, well, I mean, my personal belief is with Black Ops 2, with the first Call of Duty Championship. I know there was another sort of the COD XP, but starting with COD Champs, Black Ops 2 was really, really hyped. The numbers started growing as well. Then you had Call of Duty Ghosts, and the numbers really just skyrocketed. Rocketed there, even though a lot of players' opinions on the game was a little bit 50-50. The team numbers really increased dramatically. I mean, here on CyberGamer, I believe on ACL as well, for Call of Duty specifically, a lot of the team numbers were going to their all-time high, and as well, you've got to give DoesPlay, who are getting incredible numbers in their competition. So, the numbers are there, and with Advanced Warfare coming out, I do believe that it's going to even be hitting up. Really wouldn't be surprised if we do hit a cap of 64 teams sometime next year, because, I think the community is going in that direction.
Yeah, to be honest, like people talk about the game dying, and I just don't see it. It's growing and growing. I mean, yeah, as you said, there are a lot of mixed opinions about this game, but I mean, it's COD, man, and COD's just the best. So, well, I know that you're a Gears.
That's debatable.
Yeah, I know,
that's debatable.
I know that you're a Gears of War player, but I'm a Call of Duty player, so I am a little bit biased. But yeah, COD's a really good game to compete on. But I mean, in saying that, I haven't competed on any other games. So.
That's true. With myself personally, I'm a Gears of War gamer, and then haven't competed in another title seriously anyway. And but I have seen a lot of titles come and go, and of course, Gears of War is still my favorite, as it's closest to my heart. But you know, with Halo Master Chief Collection as well, that's going to be a pretty big title to go in the mix. And of course, we are just dragging on time along as well, waiting on these this last player to join up. Really, the time's sort of about to run on out for that final player to join on, and it is one of the Collateral guys, and I'm really hoping that they can give us an explanation to what is going on.
Yeah, we're waiting on Nels. That's the player we're waiting on.
So if you want to go ahead and blame him over on Twitter, feel free to go ahead and do so. You have my seal of approval.
Yeah, one thing that I mentioned, playing The Sims competitively. I don't know how it would be possible, but
it's funny you say that, because in The Sims, it's not really competitive-wise, but there's actually an option to live. You know how you have jobs and stuff in The Sims? There is actually an option to make a career out of esports and streaming.
Yeah, I saw. Is there actually in the new Sims?
Yes.
I saw that there was a career for video games. I wasn't completely sure whether I was like esports and streaming and stuff like that, but that's really cool.
It is an interesting one, and I just received word that Nels is having a fair bit of connection issues here, which is quite unfortunate, but it does seem like that's the case. So we'll take a short break, we'll get that sorted, and we do apologise. You had to listen to us all this rambling, and we don't even have the next map to bring to you. But of course, because of those issues, we are still going to possibly be needing to wait just a couple of minutes more, ideally, and then get back into this one. So we'll take a short break, and we'll put you with some lovely music to listen to, and ideally, Collateral and Integral.VG will start up very, very soon. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here in the ASTRO circuit winners bracket round 2 matchup between Collateral eSports and Integral.VG. Now you should be wondering, why isn't it a blitz? Why have we skipped straight to the domination? Because of all the delays, Team of Collateral did have to force to actually get that forfeit, but due to one of their players not being able to connect back in time, and they were about to forfeit the second map as well, but they managed to get him back in time nevertheless. So we're on board with map 4, Domination Octane. Here between these two teams, the series score now becomes 2-1 in favour still of Collateral. Myksta joined by Eminence, and Eminence, even with this delay, is that enough Integral to change this around? And it does seem like his mic is still on mute from TeamSpeak, so it might be a little bit of a done goof there from him. I'm going to call that one.
Yeah, that was yeah. My bad. That was completely my bad. Yeah, well, I mean, they had those 2 losses. I mean, when you've got 2 losses like that, and then you have to wait, you sit there and you think about those losses, and you're like, man, we really screwed up. So I mean, that could affect how they're playing, but right now they're capping that B, and they are actually going to get it. That's a 3 down for Collateral. So, and now they're beginning to, and they had that A neutral as well. So right now, VG going into this game, this Octane domination, starting off really, really well.
It really is, and I mean, you'll be seeing these kills, the kill feed just lighting up here. JTech, the last one alive for his team at the moment, actually over onto this A side, and you're going to be seeing him actually getting taken down, which was unfortunate, as you're going to be seeing Ruhix trying to go through Mechanic. You're going to be seeing the A flag once again trying to get captured by the team of Collateral, and you're going to be seeing I'm on board with Varenzen. He's got one to his right with that player poke up to contest. Shots out in the back. I thought it was actually going to turn around and maybe pick off that kill. Regardless, Team Collateral has 2 flags. They've got A, they've got B, and they're going to now try and push on down and just try and keep that map control and just trying to force them back over onto that C side and just keep racking up those points. Of course, they are still down in terms of the points for the moment, but it's about in 5 more seconds is about to type the scoreline.
Yeah, these AR positions on the map, the power positions are really important, but as you can see there, last player Ruse is on the flag. He gets taken out by Advin, and they're going to double cap that. That should take a few seconds. There you go, they capped that. Now they're moving towards the spawn side as the enemy team of VG all spawned on that broken side. So Killer right now sitting in this bottom pawn. He's waiting for a player. He sees one, puts tags into him. There's another player. He's going to try and trade that kill. JTech with the double kill. Nice.
We're going to be seeing one more.
That was just timed out
once again, which is very inconvenient thing for him and his team, but at least this stage his team can continue playing on the map, and I mean, if you can't get back in time, they can still finish off this map 3 before. It's just not being able to start a map 3 before, which was the issue, which was delayed for so long beforehand. And you know, holding off the lead, they possibly maybe can try and get this going on. I mean, they definitely have some talented players on their team, but so far they've only got 1 flag. They nearly got triple capped for a moment, and they're going to need to really work together as a complete unit to try and make something happen. But regardless, a 3-4 in any shape or form is a tough one.
Yeah, Excel getting that double kill there. That's a really good kill. But right now, Collateral, they just really need to hold the say. They just need to stay alive at A and just wait till halftime to get their 4th player back in. But as you can see now, oh, good nade from Advin. That was, my Mother Mary, what a good kill. That was a really important kill.
It was, and we're jumping on board with Advin actually at the moment. He picks off the kill there over on the top of pawn. Now he's going to rotate down over. They haven't really been able to leave their side of A at this stage, and I mean, with 58 seconds, the score isn't that far apart at this stage, but they really need to make something work, and they're doing just that. They're over onto this B flag, and there's going to be Advin that's actually there. You had Varenzen, I believe, there also, but regardless, all 3 players currently did get dropped. You got Excel now pushing over to this A side. He knows they need to rack up the points where they can, because otherwise it's just going to be a little bit too late. And I mean, this A side, they're getting that neutralization 100%. Now they're getting this capture. They're about to just triple cap over the team of Collateral and just rack up those final points, and it does seem like a lot of the players from Collateral have just really given up hope.
Yeah, you've got the team of Collateral now spawning in a diner with only 12 seconds left. They weren't able to hold their A flag, so now they're down by 24 points. So at halftime, hopefully they'll be able to get Nels back in and hopefully come back. I mean, 20 points on a map like Octane, it's definitely possible. It's not that hard either. It be depending on what team you're versing. So the big thing is going to be whether or not Nels can actually get back in
time. I mean, they only have 5 minutes to really wait, or they could even continue playing this one out, and
which
seems to be the case.
Are they allowed to do that?
They can continue playing 3v4 for the rest of this map, or they can end it. It's up to their choice if they want to end it or not. And it seems like they're electing not to, which is you know, each to their own. And I think they know that Nels won't be able to rejoin in time.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll continue then. Killer right now sitting in the front of this motel, and he's just making sure that no players from motel are going to hop on that B flag. It looks like he's going to go for this A. There's a guy top hotel there. He's going to have to make sure. He's in a good position to get that kill, and he did. Killer getting that kill was a really important kill, and Advin getting a 2-piece on the B flag right now. So now the team of VG are going to be spawning on the C flag, and who's at the C flag? This is Verenzon. He's got 1 kill. He needs to get the next 4, but he gets taken out by Rufix. But Collateral, they've got a 2-cap now. They just need to hold this pretty much. When one player dies, though, you have to think of it as like 4v2. So
definitely, and that is going to be the tricky one for them. I believe Renzen has just stopped playing already, which is never a good thing. Killer is going to be just continuing and trying to make something happen. They do have that 2-flag control, but Renzen's gone as well, and didn't quite catch it if it said timeout or just left. But
did say timeout.
4v2 timeout, left, right, and center. I'd really hate to be the Collateral team right now, especially when they were 2-0 up.
Yeah, it really sucks for them. I mean, really, they need to get the players in right now in order to like continue to even possibly win. But they've still got the last S&D. But I mean, if they do manage to stay in the lobby for the whole next S&D, which would be nice, it would be interesting to see if it comes as close as the Sovereign was, because the Sovereign was such a good game.
It really was, and I mean, this is the most ideal series for either of these two teams. I mean, even the team of Integral.VG, I'm sure they don't want to be winning under these circumstances, but still that 4v2 situation, I mean, Killer's not really doing much either, and they're really just, I think they're just really buying time for their teammates to be able to connect back online and then go from there. But, I mean, Excel and Co are just completely dominating here. The players from Collateral just not doing too much. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, as you can see, Killer, he's just sitting in the strip club, just teabagging behind the bar. He's doing some 360s, knifing in the walls, just having fun. The gentleman's club, as most gentlemen do. I think that, yeah, he's just going to run outside, look at the beautiful sky, and gets taken down. A few bullets to the chest to end his life. So, I think this is just going to be quite a party. Time to have a party for the next 2 minutes for the team of Collateral. Although they're not exactly celebrating.
Yeah, they're really not at this stage, and hopefully some losers bracket scores actually going on down at the moment. We have quite a few losers bracket round 2 matches. Of course, nearly every single match apart from this game is actually up to losers bracket round 3. The winner from this series will take on Curse. Parallel, you got Nico taking on Dynasty, Ninjafish taking on Outburst, and Integral and ADSL. That game's already completed. They're really far ahead. That was ADSL taking that one out 3-0. And in loser bracket round 2, you have these games really a little bit more of a slow start than what we're used to. I think a lot of the games actually being very, very close, which definitely makes things a lot slower in the end. But a minute 10, definitely the map going to Integral at this stage, and they really got to hope their players, well, 2 players now, it's not just 1 anymore, but 2 can get back in and really make something happen on S&D. As we are going to be seeing with these teams still playing the final 50 seconds, or rather one team is, the other team's really just trying to sit back, get a couple of shots in, just wait out the 45 seconds and try and make some plays from it there. You're going to be seeing with Advin picking off the kill there. Killer will take down 1, and these kills, still trading along, and you still see, I mean, both these teams still contesting these flag points, getting those caps on in, but at this stage it is mathematically impossible for these for Collateral to really catch back up on here. Ideally, although we are going to be seeing so it's a 2-2, so the next map up will be a S&D on Freight for these two teams, and once again, I'm just reiterating what you were saying earlier about these two teams possibly being able to make such a close game on the S&D like we saw first up, and maybe that making the difference for either of these two teams.
Yeah, as well as the fact that if we are able to play and watch this match, the underground pushes on Freight are just amazing to watch as well, because it's such a risky play, because of course that means when you break that gate, the teams know that you're at that gate, and if you get that bomb down, then you're really set up. So it's sort of a 50-50 play, and it's just such a good rush to watch. As well as sometimes, you know, you get some people on the defense that would rush underground to get into bottom white. So underground's really good, but also the snipers on Freight. You know, it's a decent sized map in order to scope. So I mean, if they can pull out some good picks as well, that'd be great to watch. But the main thing we've got to focus on here is making sure that Nels and Brenzon gets back in here.
Well, I think that definitely is the big part, because we are most likely looking to a bit more of a delay. We'll go to a quick commercial break there, as we'll be seeing. Hopefully, these two players will be able to actually to join back on in, because that definitely will make things much more interesting. Even though they've only played 2 proper maps, you know, still that map 5 will be the most interesting part. But we'll go to that quick break, and we'll hope that those 2 players can join us back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here in the ASTRO Circuit Season 6 ODC number 1 in the very, very overdragged series between Collateral eSports and Integral.VG. We're on S&D on Freight and making the deadline by around 30 seconds, if not a little bit sooner. The team of Collateral were able to get their sub-player home and on the Xbox in time for map number 5. So they're here and they're ready to rumble right now in map number 5. S&D on Freight, of course, that makes the series score 2-2. But of course, the last two maps have been forfeited, or rather being played in unfortunate circumstances. Which really hasn't been exactly the most fairest of situations. So we'll see now if they'll be able to use that sort of vented up frustration in this map. Eminence, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I just noticed that their substitute player just timed out as Nels got in. Right now, yeah, already it's starting to happen. At the moment, we've got a 2v2, even though it says for me that Nels is up. It's a 2v2. The bomb has been planted. Renzon's putting himself in a good position with the AR at the back of Bear here. Right now, Killer taking out Rufix. So now Ruse is in a 1v2 situation. He has to take out the players or get on that bomb, or take out the players and then get on the bomb. That's probably the preference to want. But there's a player right off to his left and gets taken out by Killer. So I'm guessing that ended now after this.
Yeah, well, I mean, the overall rules in S&D alone, according to the MLG rules, they can actually use a substitute player back in. But of course, that would mean having to end it. They can't just swap him straight out without having to end that round again. So we'll see, will he actually spawn on in? It doesn't seem like he will. And yeah, they're just going to continue to play that one out. He's back in the game here, yes. And there you go. Yeah. They're ready to continue playing with that original lineup that they started with, which makes things a lot easier for us. And at this stage, 1-0, they're over on defense, and they'll luckily able to take out that round, even though they'll play their timeout.
Yeah, so right now there's a member from, is that XL? He's up there. He jumped up onto the second red, got a kill there, but he got taken down. So Killer, he's on a three kill streak at the moment. He's 3-0. He's got this AR and fire. There's only one player left. It's Rufix. Let's see what he's doing. He's on this in this fire area. He just took out Edvin, and he's got a 1v2 situation. Fred and Killer. The bomb's down front red. He's got to pick up that bomb, get that bomb down. I think there's a player side red off to his right here. Right now he gets taken out. So he needs to check his corners. Otherwise that type of stuff's gonna happen.
Yeah, definitely, and I mean, you're going to be seeing Pred on this round in the kill cam. We saw it from the opposing player's perspective, but there you go, you see it cleanly there for his, as Collateral now take a 2-0 lead into the series. Now, of course, so far they've got their players picking off these shots there. Nels seems to have gone once again, which is always a fun fact for that one, but we're going to be seeing Killer with the bomb. He's going to be rocking with the Remington. You've got Advin going underground. Renzen just nading out over into, or smoking out over into the middle. Not too sure if he did see that player back there over on top connections. Of course, he might have just been able to spot the legs, but it doesn't seem like he did, as Renzen tries to push on down. A little bit of FPS lag there, but he will rover as you have Pred over on the red train, chucking a smoke on out as well. So far, no one has dropped. As I say, that Killer does fall, and Advin will be able to take down JTech, as Ruse also does drop. And you're going to be seeing these two members left from the team of VG really need to step up and try and pick up these kills, but Rufix will fall and XL last one up in a 1v3 situation. Yeah,
as you see that he just got taken down there. So far Collateral proving that they are the better team. I was watching Brenzon, he's got that silencer on his MTAR. It's quite an interesting attachment, to be honest. Like it's not something I would use. When you think about it, in an S&D game, when you shoot the players, it doesn't pop up on the map, so you really have to rely on comms to know where the player was. But I'm on board with the bomb carrier Ruse, as he's just at the moment getting a lot of FPS lag. He's skipping, he's frozen. Yeah, he's just looking at a wall now, so that's helpful. So let's just jump off him, since not really in the mood to walk properly. A little bit drunk, I think. JTech I kill, and they got taken down. As Ruse, it looks like Ruse is back to soberness. He's pushing towards this B-bomb with his mate Rufix. They're in a 2v3 situation. Ruse right now, he's 0-3. He really needs to get a kill, but I can understand that if he's lagging, that may be a little bit of a struggle for him. Because Prid just timed out then as well. Ruse putting this bomb down, so now it's a 2v2 situation. We've got this bomb down in B. They just need to set up really well. They're kind of splitting away from each other. I wouldn't recommend that, but there's Bix gets that kill on Advin, so now Verenzon's the last one. He's on a 4-point streak. He's on the other side of this fence. Spots one, takes him out. The other player will be looking for him.
Oh.
Verenzon, he has to make this kill. Good stuff, Verenzon. Good stuff. Now you'll get this defuse and he'll clutch that up for Collateral. That will be 4-0.
It will be, and I mean, so far now they've had two rounds where their players have timed out and they've gone from there, so it has been a little bit unfortunate on their behalf, but they're definitely they're towering through it. I mean, S&D is just that game type where, because they don't respawn, I mean, you just take out that first pick of the game and it becomes a 3v3 situation and it becomes even from there, so I guess they can keep looking forward from that point. They're going to continue playing this one out, of course, as you have Verenzon picking up the bomb. Once again, he's on a 7-point streak here, so that's definitely huge for himself. One, to really get the maximum of his score streaks. There, you're going to be seeing them rotate over. Of course, one's going to be on the side of green, the other one over on logs, as you see one player possibly poking out there. They do, and they will take down Verenzon as Advin and Killer left up for the team of Collateral. That is still 4-0, so they have a little bit of wriggle room here, Eminence, but you know, definitely going clutch once again. We'll just keep that momentum going strong.
Yeah, Advin is about to go pick up this bomb. It's right behind him. I think he went to go grab it, but he didn't, and now he's walking away from it. He's in a 1v4. I think he just realizes that he's not going to get the clutch, so he gets killed there. So this is VG getting their first round on the board. It's now 4-1. Are they allowed to end it yet?
They can end it at any stage of the map there for them, and it does seem like the host might have just gone backwards for that, but luckily, because it was the end of the round, you can still end the game at any time. It was just up to the players' preference if they wanted to or not, and at that stage it really didn't seem like they did until now, which is quite interesting enough. That is going to be still 4-1 in favour of Collateral. They have 5 minutes to sort of start on up and yeah, and then try their luck, I believe. I mean, they can't start any lower than a 3v4, but they can resume the map at a 3v4 state, according to the rules that we follow straight off MLG. So, yeah, that's another unfortunate situation where we are forced to possibly try and go to a little bit of a break. We are sort of been more of a backwards game than a negative than positive, but we'll hopefully see the remainder of this game played out and go from there. So please do stay tuned. We do apologise once again for the delays here, and yeah, we'll be back in a moment. Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here in the ASTRO circuit, we are still 4-1 up in favour of Collateral, and they managed to get those 3 players back in. Of course, they can resume this map 3v4. However, they can't start a next map, which, you know, there isn't any maps left in the series, but for the future series, 3v4 either. So we're now going to be seeing these guys going straight for a plant here, of course, keeping in mind that they only need 2 rounds to try and make something happen. Verenza's going to be over back here in top files as you got Killer just watching the side entrance over in red. Now you're going to be seeing nades going out as well, as I'm on board with the players that are working with that numbers advantage, as Killer didn't see the player that was right there, and he will get taken down. Verenza the last one up for the moment. The players are on the bomb, as you could look at maybe poking on down. He's missing where the window is. You'll see one there, because he'll take down one, but he will get taken down shortly after, and the team of Integral.VG will be able to go ahead and take out this round. Of course, we are going to be seeing that now become 4-2 for those just tuning in. And of course, we do apologise once again for all the delays. It is very, very bad timing for all of these games and whatnot. But we're going to be seeing next round starting on up. So we'll see what they'll be able to do here. With Integral now wanting to push down, class is going to be changed by them and whatnot. The bomb carrier is going to be Rufix, as they'll go on down over onto this this A side of the map. It does seem like, as you're going to be seeing Excel just looking around, looking left to right with the Remington R5. Of course, with the red dots, you're going to be seeing one player actually going to be on green for the team of Collateral. Swapping over to them quickly, we'll see that will be Advin, as you're going to be seeing one player on the inside of red. Actually, make that 2 players on the inside of red, quickly swapping over. The Verenza's not really in the position to look at that. Killer does fall, and you're going to be seeing them still hesitating a little bit over on this bomb site. They're going to start this plant right now. And I'd say right now, and I hopefully mean right now, and there we go, they're starting this bomb plant. And then we try and get this one down. Nades get tags, we won't be able to clean that one up. The bomb is now down, and it's 2v2 situation. Now you have Rufix having rotated back over into fire here, as JTEX on the side of the gate. As we rotate back over into roll. Shots out from Advin to try and clean him up, but he won't really be able to. He tries to stun as well to see if he can get tags. We won't be able to do that either, as you have Verenza now just covering over one side. He'll be able to take down that kill. Shots out in the back, so they know where he is, but he's going to start on this defuse, and we'll see what JTech will be able to do here. Will he be able to get the defuse in time? He's going to be cutting it close. He sees him, gets shots out, and will be able to pick off the kill before he was able to get that defuse. That makes it into a 4-3 scoreline, and we're 1 round away from really tying things back up, or you know, seeing where things go from there. And you're going to be seeing with these teams, you're going to be seeing these guys, JTech. We actually have another player, Verenzen, getting off now as well, as they're really not having the best of luck here with certain connection manipulation people against them. But as subtly put as that can be, Advin and Killer left up here, and it really, you know, they can't really end at any more stages from this, so they're going to be forced to have to try and keep this one going for themselves. They will be able to pick off 1 kill. And that is going to be Killer getting taken down. So we now have Advin going underground. The bomb is down on the other side of the map, and they'll be pushing on for maybe a play here on this next stage over on the gate. The nades will go out, and there will be one there waiting. So they're going to keep that one in mind. You're going to be seeing them take down that round. That is going to make it 4-4. Of course, just trying to sort out everything at once. We are getting all these, of course, issues from these guys at the moment, and they are just trying to take themselves out here. And I think they just want to keep giving them the rounds here and at this stage, even though they are hosts, so they can simply say they forfeit. Regardless, yeah, that is going to be that next round, and you're going to be seeing this series likely wrapped up here. But yeah, we are going to be hopefully progressing on this. The team of Integral at this stage will now take on Curse in the next round of the competition. Once again, do apologise for all that delay here, and do definitely Feel the frustration that Collateral do have at this stage. Hopefully they can get everything fixed up for the losers bracket. If not, that it's definitely a bad run for them. But that'll be Curse taking on Integral up next here at this stage. Don't go anywhere because that's going to be coming up next.